Hello everyone! In today's video, we will explore the top 20 most powerful champions in the Runeterra universe. This ranking is based on their lore, magical abilities, and the influence they've had in the world. Please note that this is my personal opinion, and I'd love to hear yours as well. If you have any different rankings or thoughts, feel free to share them in the comments below, and we can discuss it together. Silas begins our list at number 20. Once imprisoned for his magical abilities in Demacia, Silas turned his chains into weapons, stealing the powers of other mages to use against them. His ability to absorb and wield the magic of his enemies makes him an unpredictable and dangerous foe, able to outmaneuver even the most skilled sorcerers. While still relatively young and developing his potential, Silas's rebellious spirit and magical adaptability place him among the most intriguing and rising powers in Runeterra. At number 19, we have Nasus, an ascended being from the ancient empire of Shurima. As a godlike entity, Nasus possesses unparalleled wisdom gained over centuries, along with the ability to drain life force from his enemies. His immense strength, combined with his intellect and mastery over the sands, makes him a dangerous and strategic force. However, his focus on knowledge and ancient artifacts sometimes limits his adaptability in facing more dynamic, unpredictable powers. Kale occupies the 18th spot, a former mortal who ascended to angelic form to become the embodiment of justice. With her blazing sword and unyielding sense of righteousness, she has the power to smite her enemies and defend the innocent. As a divine figure, Kaylee wields immense celestial power, but her rigid code of justice sometimes hinders her ability to adapt to morally ambiguous situations, preventing her from ranking higher among the most versatile powers in Runeterra. At number 17, we have Azir, the resurrected emperor of Shurima. As an ascended being, Azir commands the power of the sun disk, allowing him to create an army of sand soldiers and manipulate the very sands of his ancient empire. His power is not just in his ability to summon armies, but in his strategic mind and his mastery of ancient magic. However, his reliance on the sun disk and the trappings of his empire mean he can be vulnerable when stripped of these ancient artifacts. Vel'Koz takes the 16th spot as a terrifying being from the void, driven by an insatiable curiosity to understand the universe by any means necessary. His powers are based on pure energy and destruction, erasing anything in his path to gather knowledge. As an entity of pure power, Vel'Koz can disintegrate matter itself, yet his focus on the acquisition of knowledge and his need for the void to sustain him keep him from reaching the higher echelons of power in Runeterra. In 15th place, we have Thresh, the malevolent spectre from the Shadow Isles. With his chains and his lantern, he traps the souls of the damned, endlessly tormenting them. Thresh's power comes from his control over the spirits of the dead, manipulating them for his own dark purposes. His mastery of the Black Mist and his ability to instill fear in those around him make him an incredibly dangerous force. However, his reliance on the souls of others for power makes him vulnerable to those who can disrupt or overcome this connection. Hecarim comes in at 14th, a spectral warrior who leads the vast and terrifying cavalry of the Shadow Isles. Once a proud mortal knight, Hecarim embraced the power of the Shadow Isles, becoming a harbinger of war. His ability to command legions of undead soldiers and his incredible speed make him an unstoppable force on the battlefield. While Hecarim's power is immense, it is his connection to the Shadow Isles that limits his full potential compared to more independent beings. Tahm Kench sits at number 13. An ancient and insidious being, Tahm Kench preys on the greed and desires of mortals. His ability to manipulate others through deals and contracts only to consume them later grants him immense power. As a demon of hunger and temptation, he has the ability to traverse vast distances and manipulate his environment to ensnare his prey. Despite his cunning and dark influence, his dependence on the weaknesses of others prevents him from claiming a higher spot on this list. Evelyn secures the 12th spot with her dark, seductive nature. As the demon of agony, she feeds on the suffering of others, growing stronger with every torment she causes. Her power lies in her ability to seduce, manipulate, and then unleash suffering on her victims, turning their pain into her strength. Her stealthy approach and deep connection to fear and pain make her a uniquely dangerous force. though her reliance on others' suffering keeps her from ranking higher. Swain comes in at number 11. As the brilliant strategist and Grand General of Noxus, Swain has mastered not only the art of warfare, but also the dark powers that allow him to command demonic forces. Through his connection with ravens and his ability to drain life energy from his enemies, Swain has cemented his place as one of the most influential leaders in Runeterra. His power isn't just in his physical abilities, it's his intellect and cunning that truly make him a threat. However, his dependence on external powers and his political maneuvering means he is less direct in his use of raw force. Vladimir ranks 10th, a master of hemomancy, the manipulation of blood. With the power to control and even drain the blood of his enemies, Vladimir is a master of both life and death. His immortality through blood magic and his ability to heal himself by feeding off others' life force make him incredibly difficult to defeat. However, his reliance on blood as a source of power means he can be vulnerable in situations where his control over it is disrupted. At number 9, we find Lysandra, the Ice Witch. With her mastery over true ice, an ancient and powerful substance, Lysandra has the ability to freeze not just the physical world, but also magic itself. She once betrayed her own kin to ally with the Watchers, entities from the void, granting her access to powers that could reshape reality. Her control over ice and her unholy connection to the void make her a dangerous force. Still, her reliance on external beings, like the Watchers, limits her autonomy in comparison to more independent forces. Zerath, ranked 8th, is an ascended being who exists as pure arcane energy. Once a powerful mage in Shurima, Zerath sought ultimate power through the sun disk and transformed himself into an entity of magic. His ability to destroy entire armies with blasts of pure arcane energy places him among the most powerful beings in Runeterra. However, his obsession with power and betrayal of his people have left him isolated, which makes him vulnerable to those who can outwit him. Rise takes the 7th spot as the protector of the world runes, ancient artifacts with the ability to reshape reality itself. His deep connection to arcane magic and his endless quest to keep the world runes safe make him one of the most formidable mages in Runeterra. His power is vast, but his responsibility to guard the world runes keeps him constantly on the move, never able to fully embrace his potential. Still, his mastery over magic and the very fabric of reality places him among the greatest forces. Zoe is ranked 6th, a cosmic being capable of altering the very fabric of reality itself. As an aspect of the cosmic realm, Zoe wields powers that manipulate time, space, and existence. Her whimsical and childlike demeanor hides the vast and unpredictable power she possesses, making her an entity capable of reshaping the universe. While her abilities are nearly limitless, her immaturity and playful nature prevent her from fully embracing the responsibility that comes with such cosmic power. Fiddlesticks, in 5th place, is a being of pure, primal terror. As one of the oldest and most terrifying creatures in Runeterra, Fiddlesticks feeds on fear and suffering. His ancient demonic nature allows him to strike fear into the hearts of even the bravest warriors. He is a manifestation of pure dread, existing beyond the boundaries of time and reality, making him a constant, unavoidable force of destruction. Though his power is tied to fear, it is the very essence of chaos, making him one of the most terrifying forces in Runeterra. Mordekaiser sits at number 4, a once mortal tyrant who transcended death itself to become a ruler of the afterlife. As the Iron Revenant, Mordekaiser commands legions of the dead and rules over the souls of those who have passed. His ability to manipulate death itself, along with his immense strength and control over the afterlife, make him one of the most dangerous figures in Runeterra. However, his obsession with domination and conquest often leaves him vulnerable to forces that defy his iron grip on mortality. Bard claims 3rd place as an enigmatic celestial being whose purpose is to maintain the balance of the universe. His power allows him to manipulate reality itself, guiding the fate of entire worlds and beings with his cosmic influence. Bard's ability to heal, protect, and alter the very fabric of existence places him among the most powerful and mysterious entities in Runeterra. His true motivations and the full extent of his power remain a mystery, making him one of the most intriguing figures in the cosmos. Kindred takes the second spot, embodying the eternal and inevitable force of death itself. As the lamb and the wolf, they represent the duality of death, one gentle, one violent, but both unavoidable. Kindred's influence transcends mortal and immortal alike, as no one can escape their grasp. Their power over life and death is absolute, making them an unstoppable force in the universe. Though Kindred operates on a different level of existence than most, their role as the ultimate force of mortality ensures they are one of the most powerful beings. Aurelion Sol takes the number one spot as the most powerful champion in Runeterra. The Starforger can create and destroy entire stars, shaping the cosmos as he pleases. His vast cosmic powers, combined with his ability to manipulate the very fabric of the universe, place him above all other beings. Though Aurelion Sol's pride and desire for freedom often put him in conflict with other powerful forces, his control over the stars makes him an unrivaled cosmic entity. No champion in Runeterra can match the raw, celestial power of Aurelion Sol. And that's our countdown of the top 20 most powerful champions in Runeterra. Whether you agree or disagree, I'd love to hear your thoughts and rankings. Drop them in the comments below and let's discuss. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.